Hello everyone, welcome to Blind Beauty and I'm Jennifer. Today we're going to do a quick makeup look for if you're running late and just need to get out the door quickly. It is going to be a beautiful, natural look that's on the screen now, and it's beginner friendly as well. My best friend and sister created this photo for the video, GMC Photo Editing. You can find her link below. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Maybelline Dream Pure BB Cream, and I'm in the shade Medium. I love this BB cream because it is great for oily skin and helps keep the shine at bay. But yet it can oxidize, so beware of that. It has oxidized on me before. But first I need to put my hair back so that you can see my face a little bit better possibly, and just to keep my foundation from getting in my hair as much. And now go ahead and put my BB cream into my hand. I'm running pretty low on it, but I luckily have another tube of this that I bought a while back as a backup. Put some of this in my hand. Now I used a little bit too much, but that's okay. It still works. I dot it all over my skin. Dot it all over and then just rub it in. And using my hands, I can tell where I've gotten it and where I have not, and whether it's even or not, especially the fingertips, because I use my fingertips quite a bit. I use the base of my hand, or the palm of my hand, to really spread it, but then I use my fingertips just to make sure that it's all blending in just fine. And this is the fastest way to do this whenever you are wanting to get out the door. The more products you have to grab for, the more brushes you have to go grab for, the longer it's going to take to get out the door. So that's why I'm just using my hands for this tutorial. And make sure I clean off my hands, because that's a pet peeve of mine. You never, or at least I don't like to spread my BB cream onto other products if I can help it, or foundation onto other products. So I try to wipe off my hands before I move on to my concealer. And I'm using the CoverGirl Plus Olay, I believe it's called. CoverGirl Plus Olay, the Depuffer, and I'm in the shade Medium. This has a really good metal tip on it that is nice and cooling to the under eye. I'm running low on this as well. That's why it takes me a little bit to get it up into the tube, and I don't have a backup of this. Then I just draw that under my eyes. I'm not doing the huge triangle. I am doing a triangle, but I'm focusing it in the little darker areas of under my eyes. I'm not going all the way down the nose and doing major highlighting with this today. Just doing what is necessary with this concealer. Then I'm using my finger and patting it in. Pat it in really good to where it blends as well. It's easiest to take my finger and do that, because you have more control and you can really get in all the little crevices and tell whether you've missed a spot. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm even taking it up on the eyelids, because concealer can be a great eye primer if you need an eye primer. If you're going to do an eyeshadow look like I do, yes, I need a primer. It helps keep my eyeshadow from creasing and helps keep it on. So my concealer today, at least, is this concealer. Or my eye primer today is this concealer, rather. Now, I'm going to clean off my hands again and grab my e.l.f. complexion brush. This is one of my favorite brushes to use for powder. And I am using the Coty Airspun powder in Translucent Extra Coverage, I believe is the name of it. So I'm sweeping that all over my face. And whenever I am running late, I try to spend the most time on one area. Whether I want it to be my eyes, my complexion, whatever the case may be. focus on one thing especially. Because if I'm running late, the one thing I usually try to do is at least throw on some BB cream. I might not do the powder like I am here, doing the buffing motions and really putting it all over my face. But I will focus either on my skin, or if I'm having a really good skin day where there's not red marks or acne marks or my under eyes are not that dark, I might go with the eyes. Play up the eyes a little bit. Or I might go with the lips. But now we're going to take the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. Now this, on one end says mascara and on one end it says brow. However, I use either end for my brows. I don't use a clear mascara on my lashes, but a clear mascara will help you to get used to using mascara without getting it all over your eyelid and under the eye. So that is a good mascara as well. I started out using this very mascara for my mascara. I didn't used to do my brows. Now I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. It is a beautiful rose gold color that I've used in another tutorial, and you can click on the little info box above to find out, to go back and watch that tutorial. That was my sweet and sassy Valentine's Day look, I do believe. So, I use that eyeshadow. Now, I pat that all over my lid, but I make sure to use the L'Oreal Hydra Fresh Toner to spritz on it. You can use any type of setting spray you have to spritz the brush. Now, you don't have to. It just makes it more pigmented. It makes it show up and pop a little bit more if you do go ahead and spray the brush or wet the brush. You can even run the brush under the faucet for a second, but make sure you wring out the excess water if you do that, because I've done that many times. And you can also use eye drops and drop on them as well. And I've done all of these before myself, but this really makes it more shiny and really show up. And I just love this eyeshadow. It's a quick, easy, one shadow look that gives some depth and some dimension without having to go through a crease color, a definer color, all that. So I use that and make sure it's on there really good. I try to make sure it's good and even, and as you're using the brush, you can go back and forth using windshield wiper motion with this brush at first. Then we take the, I believe it's the Real Techniques crease brush, but you can take any crease brush and go and just do windshield wiper motions, just making sure it's well blended in that crease so that it really shows some dimension, some depth. So you can tell that there's a little bit of darkness on the outside. That's what I wanted. It depends on how the light hits the shadow as to how it looks. Now I'm taking the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm using the waterproof version, but I forgot to curl my lashes, so we're going to curl one eye lashes really good. Now, whenever I'm in a hurry, I don't spend a whole lot of time curling them. Not as much time as I would if I had plenty of time to do my makeup. But I still pump the curler as I'm pulling outward, and then coat my lashes pretty good with this mascara, making sure I get every lash coated, or trying to at least. It can be very difficult, and I'm not using a mirror at this point. If you can tell, I'm looking to the side rather than right into a mirror. So I'm making sure to get those eyelashes coated really well. Then I curl my other eye really good, and I'll apply mascara there as well. Mascara can help open my eyes up, and curling them really helps to do that. If you don't curl your lashes, it can really have the mascara weighing down my lashes. That's why I like the waterproof version, because it really helps hold that curl into place. For me, a waterproof mascara is about like saying, okay, I'm going to curl my hair. If I don't use waterproof mascara, it's like curling my hair without using any hairspray. So that's why I like using waterproof. And that Lash Sensational really is waterproof. Now I'm taking a blush brush. I believe this is the Mary Kay blush brush, and the Forever Nude Sculpt and Glow palette by BH Cosmetics. I really love this palette. There's a lot of divots in there where I've really dug in and used it quite a bit. There is a blush, a bronzer, and a contour shade, all three, as well as a banana color powder that's matte, and a shimmery highlight. So there's all that's needed for the face. This is the first bronzing and highlighting, or contouring palette rather, that I ever bought. It is the only one I really have besides my e.l.f. one. But this has all-in-one and a beautiful highlight. Now we are using the, I believe it is the e.l.f. Kiss Lip Balm, and it is in the shade Bare Kiss. This is not my favorite lip balm, but it is one of the only neutral colored lip balms I have that really would go with this look really well. This is a brownie nude color to me, so I use that all over my lips. So that's the look. If you liked it, give this video a big old thumbs up, a good old like, and please subscribe to my channel and follow us on all of our social media. You can find all the links below for them. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you pretty soon.